up busy, getting busy, do. Yo, what's up, it's me, double busy. So, being a compassionate and diligent man, I'm trying to finish conquering the Abadids, my rival, Muhammad. But I think rather than just conquering him, I should make him my ally, help defend against the Almoravids that are invading his territory, and perhaps his opinion will be high enough that he will accept vassalage. So I'll have my son marry his daughter to form an alliance. And then I will offer to join his war. In June of 1084, I can feel in my very bones that Azrael will come for me soon. Like an old friend, he is patiently waiting to receive me. I feel that I may be dead within a year. Always good at catching prisoners. The Battle of Qasr al-Kabir. Alright, and now that war is over. Good, just in time, because June is probably around the time we're going to be done for. Near the end of my life, I went ahead and retracted those 2 vassals from Emir Abdullah II and granted them to Emir Ahmad. In June of 1085, Sultan Yahya II died at 72 years of age. The Dununid Sultanate, he had abandoned this transient world and flown to heaven. He died of old age. He was an old man and he lived a long, fulfilling life. Sultan Ismail ascends to the throne. Unable to tell a lie, many fear that his bluntness may not be fit for the delicate intricacies of politics. So, Sultan Ismail ibn Yahya of the Dununid Sultanate is 43 years old. Honest, a little bit of diplomacy. Compassionate, a little more diplomacy but low intrigue. Vengeful, a little bit of intrigue and prowess and dread gain. A skilled tactician. Unyielding defender. And gallant. Slightly above average in diplomacy, martial, and stewardship. And a little bit below in learning. Definitely an excellent knight, or Faris, Muwaladi and Andalusian, a good chunk of money, a whole bunch of titles we're going to have to figure out. Primary wife, Sultana Edza bint Gumer, she is good at stewardship. Secondary wife, Siman, a little bit of intrigue and diplomacy. Third wife, Takama, quick and diplomacy. Betrothed to Aiza, not really sure yet, she's only 13. And she does have a guardian. What's this guy? Indulgent wastrel, so stewardship. Our primary heir is 21-year-old Prince Yahya ibn Ismail of the Dununid Sultanate, 21 years old, calm, brave, forgiving, a thrifty clerk, but has a lisp and is currently wounded. He's just okay at diplomacy and stewardship, currently the Sheikh of Madrid. Alright, this is a complete mess. Ismail ibn Yahya has 14 children. All of these, 8 sons? Looks like 8 sons. Okay, here's all the counties he controls. Of course, half-brother Yusuf has a big chunk of the Duchy of Toledo now. So that's a lovely mess. And, of course, all these are going to get split up among all those 8 kids. And none of them are particularly special. The council's currently empty. Vassals hate us. They want seats on the council. We have a short reign. They don't have alliances. Foreign culture group. There's a lot of work to be done. So I'm going to work on the council. Then I'm going to try to work on alliances if I can marry half-sisters for alliances. And then see what I can do about this half-brother. Okay, if I marry a half-sister off to a vassal, it does produce an alliance. So I don't understand why my half-sister already being betrothed to this kid is not creating an alliance. And it's clear that he's upset because we have no alliance. Beside my half-brother Yusuf, Emir Rodrigo is the strongest vassal in my realm. And I need to keep him on my good graces because of his prowess on the battlefield. So I will have him marry my half-sister Rhonda. Perhaps they will have something in common, talking about commanding armies on the battlefield. Since Takama is the best diplomat among my wives, I will make her my primary. Alright, since I don't have much of a choice, I've got way too many sons, I'm compassionate, so I can't necessarily, quote-unquote, see them to a unfortunate accident, either on the battlefield or in the hallways of the castles. And I can't just disinherit them because there's 8 of them, and that's way too much, and also that would not be compassionate. I'm going to go ahead and try to start handing some titles out. I can't give any to my son and heir because other children stand to inherit them. So for Molina, I'm going to get Abdul married to this girl, who is a good steward, and then I'm going to go ahead and grant him the title of Molina that he has coming to him already. I have successfully formed an alliance with Emir Rodrigo through marriage. I am now allied with Emir Abdallah in Granada through marriage. I am allied with Emir Yusuf in Barcelona, though he's still upset that he doesn't have a seat on the council. Unfortunately, he's not really skilled enough to warrant a seat on the council. My son Yusuf has a martial education, but he'll also need stewardship to be a good leader, so I got him betrothed to Ava, who had good stewardship, okay martial, and a few other skills. Now I will grant him the title that he has coming to him in Cuenca. And with that, I'm finally at my domain limit. And now I have an alliance with my chancellor, and I have an alliance with Emir Mujahid. Okay, so he hates my guts is because he desires territories that I have, since he has the Emirate of Toledo. So what I'm going to have to do is not create an alliance with him, fabricate a claim 1 county at a time, revoke those titles so I don't incur tyranny by having the fabricated claim, and then give him back to my son and let him become the Emirate of Toledo. So I cannot create an alliance that will prevent me from revoking titles. I don't have claims on these counties, so I can't take them yet. I could retract the vassals, but that will incur tyranny, and I must be an honest man, so I must do it through honest means and find a claim through my family heritage. Emir Muhammad is so close to accepting vassalage that I'm going to have Emir Ahmad work on him through foreign affairs. Alright, so this is where I've been able to get to. You can see from the little blue flags, everyone who I have an alliance with, most of my vassals, including Rodrigo. This kid I'm not able to because of betrothal, and he's not able to get secondary spouses. And then my half-brother not, because I want to be able to rearrange the Duchy of Toledo. Right now, Sheikh Tariq will not accept vassalage because he is not de jure my vassal, but I believe I can swing that minus 25 to a positive 15 if I create the Kingdom of Valencia. So let's see what happens. Indeed, it worked. Alright, looking forward to battling the Christians. If I try to declare war, I basically have 2 choices to grab a huge swath of land in Aquitaine or Leon. If I do a holy war, I'm going to have to fight everyone of that religion, and I have to be a paragon of virtue. And that is several levels of devotion away from where I am at Faithful right now. But if I choose Invade Kingdom, I have to be exalted among men, and I'm already working on Illustrious. So that's what I'm going to focus on, is prestige and fame in order to work towards exalted among men, and then use the kingdom invasion against either France or Leon. So I'm going to go for the Majesty focus, work on the August tree, and then in the near future I might go ahead and reset my perks to go for Overseer or Strategist. Now I'm going to wait to gather enough money to host a feast so I can improve opinion all the way around and improve my levies. Unfortunately, I cannot offer vassalage because he is in 2 wars, but he is not the war leader for either war, and neither of them are my allies, too far to interact with, and not an ally. In order to get Emir Abdullah to end his quest of Alto Aragon, I'm going to have to compensate him. Now I am going to conquest and give it to Emir Ahmad. And now Alto Aragon is part of my realm. In an attempt to manage my succession, I'm going to grant Prince Ismail the land of Alto Aragon that is soon to be his anyway. And then I will make him a vassal of Emir Ahmad. After a few prisoner ransoms, I can finally host a feast. Send the invitations! And now I have documented proof of a claim on Toledo. Thanks to the help of my wife Takama, I was able to offer vassalage to Emir Ali, and now he will accept. Emir Muhammad is still fighting 2 wars. Obviously captured a bunch of prisoners, and now the county of Amaya is part of our realm. And now I have a claim on Malagon. And in April of 1089, the county of Navarra is ours. In February of 1090, you can see things are going really well. Most of my vassals are also my allies, so they have a high opinion of me. This guy, still a kid, still 3 more years to go. Been swaying my vassals to get as many levies as I can out of them. And now I can afford to create the Kingdom of Aragon. In doing so, I now have so much prestige I'm almost illustrious, and I'll be able to start invading duchies. Almost able to vassalize this guy if he can just stop fighting wars. And then eventually, I'll be able to conquer a duchy when I'm illustrious. Now I am considered illustrious in October of 1090, and I can finally start declaring wars to conquer duchies. Alright, we've got the Afticids, Leon, and France. Find out who gets a duchy conquering war first on the next episode. Double busy, getting busy, do.